What's up, douches? I think we're gonna hit 3 cents T fuel. I think we're gonna go down until about the election, and then maybe end of December, maybe January, we're gonna start to go up. We're gonna have one of those massive spikes for like 3 months, and then we're gonna go down for a year or two. I highly recommend anyone doing a 4 year cycle sell in March, April, and not buy for a year or two. This is the Bollinger Bands on T Fuel. So what's going to happen now, in my opinion, based on the month, that's the weekly, based on the weekly is going to start going lower because the monthly is going to start going lower. So the bands are just going to start going out. That's the monthly. We got more to go down on the monthly. All right. So, you know what I was thinking about? How much the pandemic fucked everything up. Seriously. Look, I have no idea what's going on with Stephanie, but all I know is I thought she was three different people. The girl I met at Night for Freedom, number one. The hot girl I did kind of go on a jealous rampage about in May of 2018 because douchebag Jesus hair was sitting by her, so I got really pissed off because I was like, I thought we were bros. You're trying to get on the Kool-Aid. And then the third, when she introduced me to her fiance in 2019 and said she had been engaged to him for 3 years, I thought she was someone completely different who grabbed my ass. So I thought she was someone different all three times. And all three of those times was craziness. But anyways, I remember specifically thinking to myself, this is why I want to get my degree and stack a bunch of crypto so that way whenever I want to, because I work mainly remotely, like going out of country is kind of a pain in the ass. You have to get like the visas and all that bullshit. But if it's like going to LA or going to New York to meet someone, I can just wiggle the mouse on the plane and in the hotel room or Airbnb and all that bullshit. Which is why it's extra annoying because she just doesn't communicate and wants to play all this fucking bullshit games. Because the whole plan of why I was doing this shit that I was doing in 2020, just before the pandemic hit, if things would have not pandemicked, I would have been like spending my weekends in LA and New York, not just because like that's where all the Asian bitches are, but because that's like where all the investment opportunities are for crypto and all the other bullshit. You just don't understand. Like, I guarantee you she's been acting retarded for all these years because she's just been trying to either A, impress me or B, get my attention. And I just don't watch TV. I don't listen to any of this bullshit. Like, I only know who Exhibit is because he was in the movie that my brother and I helped my friend write and all that bullshit. I listen to video game music. I was showing you a hacking phone. It's so retarded. And now it's all this bullshit. You don't understand. Because it's like too quiet. It's like a quiet before the storm. All I know is I'm going to play a little bit more StarCraft to do some studying because I have another round of job interviews. Look, one of the jobs I might get is also based out of California, and I made a joke about how were they able to even keep staying in business in California, and they made a joke back, and they were like, "Why do you think we're hiring someone from Virginia?" And I was like, "Holy shit!" So I don't know. It's just like I don't want to hang out at political bullshit. I don't. That was just something I was doing for that time. Like I told her when I met her, I was basically trying to clean up my record. Like it's all done now. I just want to relax and shit. Like everything minus the smut could have been communicated a fuck ton better and worked out. It's retarded. It's so retarded. How am I involved in this? Like literally all I said And 2017 was one day I'll get married to Tiffany Wang from Girls' Generation. She's Galaxy Supernova. That's literally all I said. Then I threw a party. It's like she's upset that I don't watch TV. Like, I'm upset you do watch TV. I don't know how else to say it. It's like your religion is TV. So, I don't. What the fuck? What the fuck? What was so fucking crazy? The pandemic, they can't pull a pandemic again for at least another 100 years. It's not in the playbook. So now I just have to call the last 4 years a wash and keep doing what I was doing. I'm probably going to start hanging out in New York and LA again because I wanted, look, I became what I thought was successful, which I have become 3 times as successful since then, at least. My thought was, holy shit, I met some super awesome bitch in New York. I've never met a girl like her before. She seems super awesome. I should probably hang out in New York some more and LA some more. Then in 2019, 2020, everything got weird. All the people who I met at parties started getting extra political and asking all these weird questions and saying weird things Israel is just like America. And I'm like, no, it's not. Israel is Israel and America is America. Technically, Israel doesn't really exist and all that bullshit, but the Israeli people are cool. It's not their fault that all this government bullshit is going on. And they're like, "Brr, brr, 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 brr." And then January 6th happened, and I was like, holy shit. Everyone at the parties that I used to throw is all going to Florida. And to me, that seems like a giant sting operation because, hello, 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 everyone who basically told me all my shit is cleared isn't answering my phone call anymore. Some of them are retiring. So I'm going to sit here and twiddle my thumbs until whatever the fuck's going on with Joe Biden gets cleared out. And during that time, Stephanie turned out to be Tiffany, and P. Diddy and all that bullshit got raided. And she's the link to that. And then she did Smut. Oh, but the agent. Yeah, you were just postpartum and wanted to feel cute and all that bullshit. That bitches do stupid bullshit because they try to get a rise out of dudes, right? This is the thing. Abby Martinez, you got a rise out of your husband. He took you on a vacation to Hawaii. Like that bitch got a rise out of me, but what is she to me? She's the girl I met 3 times, who I thought was 3 different people all 3 times, and it is so hoity-toity that she'll make a song about me, multiple songs about me, but won't just talk to me directly. How can I, like, you can't even be like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I don't understand. Like, this is retarded. This has to be some kind of like secret society bullshit that she's involved in, only because it's just like Mormon bullshit, and the big secret to Mormon is it's a secret society prerequisite thingamajiggy. So she's involved in some kind of like Masonic bullshit with MTV and all that, and I don't even give a fuck. She could just give me the memo, and I'd be like, "Oh, you're in that phase of life. Okay, I'll meet you afterwards. I'm gonna go hang out by the whatever the fuck and smoke a joint. Let me know when you're done. I'm gonna go Ricky Fitz it. It's so bullshit. It's so bullshit. Anyways, that's just that. Because like I'm assuming they want me to do something, but crypto is tanking. We're probably gonna get back to where it was at the beginning of last year, which was like 3 cents, 2 cents T fuel. So we probably got some way to go. I'm personally not going to start buying back until we get to about 5, hopefully 3 cents. At 5, I'll start dollar cost averaging. I think we're gonna hit 3 cents, maybe even 1 cent. So yeah. Anyways, that's why you keep working and all that bullshit. Like, look, $1 million in this day and age isn't that much money. Okay, it's not. It'll, especially after you pay taxes and all that bullshit. True, you want to borrow against it and all that bullshit, but still, like, my ducks in a row now. The cycles come and go. I'm gonna keep it all going forward. I just don't understand this bullshit. Like, I'm not sure. Like, I'm totally willing to accept that, like, I'm just old and don't understand the new way of making friends and all that bullshit. Also, I'm willing to concede that, like, I only started going there because I was like, I, I need to, like, this is the thing. I thought I was done. I was like, okay, I've caught the one or two bad apples and everything, and then it just cascaded into all this crazy bullshit with, like, ex-Green Berets and British secret agents and Canadian whores and all this bullshit, and Stephanie's got to be some kind of like Korean double agent and all this crazy bullshit. You don't understand. Like everyone's mad at me that I went to Korea and just hung out by a Buddhist temple for 2 weeks because like you can't get me for anything on that. This is such bullshit. This is such bullshit. Like literally, I just used to work in a power plant. Then uh, I questioned the status quo. I downloaded Kali Linux, got a Security Plus, proved some bullshit to some old people. They got really mad at me. In the process, I somehow infiltrated Silk Road 2.0 and found out Girls' Generation exists. 10 years later, all this crazy shit happened. What the fuck? I'm gonna keep working. I'm gonna get that digital nomad visa, and then all I gotta do is keep renewing it. It's like your driver's license, your passport. You just gotta keep renewing it. Once I get it, I just gotta keep renewing it. So this should be like, what is it? The way I view it, you know, in like Legend of Zelda 2, you like get the ladder, the raft, the flute, and all that, like to get to the next level. Like there's like, oh, I can't go there yet. I have to get the thingamajiggy, and then I have to like play the thingamajiggy, then like the rock slide, and then I can walk over the waterfall, and then I go to the other. That's what it is. I have to get this digital nomad visa so I can go to the next thing. It's kind of cool. What the fuck? You don't understand. Look, you don't understand. Like you don't understand. Like literally, all I did in 2017. Like, and you don't understand. Like, she's just upset right now, but she's not gone. I can feel it. I don't know how else to say it. I can feel it. It's bullshit. But nothing's gonna change as long as she's doing all this bullshit. And I don't really want it to change. I think it's fine the way it is. Musashi, accept everything just the way she is. I mean, accept everything just the way it is. She's just a grimy thief who feels entitled to everything because she has plastic surgeries. She basically is like a stripper, just really expensive, and she doesn't dance as long. That's the best way to view her. Anyways, it was a fun party. Like if you acted like that more, that would be great, but you don't. You act like the character. Like Tiffany is a character. Stephanie is the real her. Or something that I did to her broke her. She blew a gasket and then like fucking went ape shit. And what we're left with now is the remnants of what once was Stephanie. All right, peace out.